There we go. Full 15 minutes late. What more could you possibly want? Also, fuck you, OBS. Oh, so true. Alright, time to crash a fucking flying machine or whatever. Check this out. I got s'mores. It's not even why I'm late. I know why you got s'mores, you sicko. Oh, yeah. Thinking about it. The gene drawing, yeah. Also, yeah, let me just, like, first 5 minutes of the stream, yeah. And it was a Grapefruit stream where he was playing Peak. And at one point he was just sitting and waiting, and he just turns on his fucking webcam, and he's got, like, a little heater and a fucking marshmallow on it, and like a stick over the heat. He's just making s'mores. He just pulls up the webcam and silently. It's a good bit. And then the image there, like, you know, I feel like I'm missing out.
These Washington State workers don't need to be reminded that safety must be their highest priority. Their life depends on it. But did you know these orchard
Speaking of
workers
s'mores,
can also be injured so badly that they have to take time off from work simply from falling off
that looks
the
like a
ladder.
fucking procession of knights.
In a way, the orchard workers are more in danger. The iron workers are protected by nets. In fact, every year,
Did the daily task already.
Washington State orchard workers filed
Cool.
injury claims with the Department of Labor and Industries.
Yeah, we got the robot wife.
And over
We haven't even had the chance to use it for
injured seriously enough, they need to stop picking. A day or two,
the stuff.
the rest of their lives. Before you start picking, make sure the ladder you're going to use is safe. Look for loose rivets or fasteners, and cracked or damaged railings, steps, and supports. Pay attention especially to the third leg.
There we go.
Connections to the top of the ladder.
Mom had a bonfire party for her last birthday. It was badass. Roast marshmallows. She hired a guy with a guitar to take song requests. Could you play Megalovania? Anyways, good morning, Batman. Good morning, Fluffy 4K. Good morning, Jimmy Map. Welcome to video
You
games.
should only use a ladder which has passed the safety inspection.
Oh man, throwing beer bottles at Kerfur would go so hard.
Hold the third leg tight to the rungs. Hold it there.
What if it was Voices the Voyagers about the fur trade? I've got strength of the heart. How does it go? You know what I'm talking about. Voices the Voyeur who's jacking off. Yeah. I'm sure this is good for something, but it's a little funny. I love burning rubber trash. Anyways. Yeah, we still got a little bit of cleaning up to do. You don't understand. I told you. Can't make every bit about jacking off. I mean, you could. I guess. Huh? Wonder what that is. It's another bite out of my delicious s'mores. Huh? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Fuck. I want to fly away. You even get to see the ship? Oh, beans. That's gonna be a lot of fun to clean up. There's two of them now. Guys, have something that freaked me out. You know what? You do it. You're going to dock the gun. Guys, I'm freaking out. 13,000 Magic the Gathering cards. That's nice. Ain't nobody write a Dojin. God bless. Oh yeah, I can't turn on the TV. Yeah, let me set up the most important part first. Hold on. Wretched creatures receiving their dubious education. That guy's going in the furnace. $15,000 cards. And you have 13,000 left. Yeah. Sounds about right. Maybe I should pin some of my furniture down. Good morning to Sayamalo. Good morning, Sun312 772. Where do I want the table and everything? I think this was a good idea last time. How's Grifford doing? Oh, the door's blocked. God damn it. Surprised the mannequin isn't indoors yet. Driving and I'm swerving. Yeah, right. Vroom vroom. I'm looking for aliens, don't mind me. Google, show me Gone Guru. Was I blasting Gone Guru while drinking copious amounts of twisted teas? I feel like I was, but I obviously don't remember that too well. Oops. What's Gone Guru? It's that one song. I wonder why that light's on. Are you going Fakeberg? We got two gurus in chat. Hey, yo, ain't Guru like that place where you post the images? Of the anime girls? With huge boobs. Google, show me Game Guru. Show me Gallows Endgame. Oh my god, I should have that on the fucking TV. You know what? Never would have saw that animation otherwise. No, show me King Kurogo. Wow. Yeah, I can pick up some trash here. I'm in the area. Robot wife. I think multiplayer would be cool. I think there's a multiplayer mod. It does sound like it would be an incredible amount of extra work to make the video game and make the multiplayer. You good? And to make sure that the video game doesn't break the multiplayer. I'm getting good on was here. So true. Well, show me the number 8. Wait, what do you mean? I'm going to Damon. Oh, in that code. Yeah, I assume the code in this game isn't that bad. God, look at this view. Sorry, get the ATV smoke out of here. God damn. This is what video games are all about. This would be a sick, like, desktop background. Damn, that's a good idea. I don't know how to remove the HUD, and I'm not gonna find out. Wait, no I do. Shit, whatever, too late. Wallpaper engine moment. Don't people just use wallpaper engine to, like, torrent anime? And not torrent, pirate? Like, they just upload it there? Like a Mint Costello. Welcome back from vacation. Also, thank you for the money. It's going straight towards irresponsible things like buying s'mores. Well, buying s'mores ingredients. You missed my jambalaya art. Okay, the tiny gas can is fine. Oops. I hate the mod. Understandable. More like Smilash. Do I have any batteries in here? I don't think I do. Yeah. Do my job for me. Thanks. But yeah, no, I never knew that jambalaya was, like, that easy and that good. It's fucked up. They were keeping it from me. I'll wait for it to turn day before I go down there. Vegetarian gumbo. Where are they putting that? Is there even anything to put in it? Welcome home. Welcome ho. Should have ran down here and ran under the safe. So I could get exploded as soon as the anti-grav wore off. Oh yeah, you can't even use the... Okay. Was that bit about Crypt Keeper marijuana? This Crypt Keeper marijuana ain't shit. Who goes there? Follow count gets reset if someone gets banned. I don't think I straight up banned Mint Costello. Despite everything. I don't know why the frame rate's so bad. It's really scary, actually. We did not hear the dog yap. One way to put it. Oh, I guess Kerfer can't get reports if Ah. I guess Kerfer can get reports. Why is it so blue? Oh, alien technology. Yeah. That'll improve the frame rate, I think. I gotta delete these fucking beds. Two of them. Yeah, no, it's Wug. Hell yeah. I don't know what these other ones are. I can't read it. Yeah. Do my job for me. The Green Goblin.
joined with his father and uncle in 1954 to build the first tripod.
I'm not gonna get a cigar. The anti-cancer meds are too
The
expensive.
correct way to spread the pole or third leg
It's not
in
worth
the
it.
washer is to stand under the ladder.
There's like a
one hand
German
on the
goblin on
frame
it, allegedly.
and the other on the pole, so you can set the pole without
3 level
damaging the
3s,
fruit.
Papa, Charlie,
A
Golf.
professional fruit picker or pruner would
Yeah.
very carefully extend it while keeping the pole under full control. But so we can see better how to do it, Mr. Tallman agreed to demonstrate setting up a ladder.
Alright. The frame rate is really dying. Hold on, close that door. Ah, that's what's making the noise. Okay. Yeah, let me fix this. Yeah, I wish the I wish the game ran better, but Unreal Engine. Also, physics. Also, lighting. I do have the settings turned a little bit up. I'm finally getting to use that cool new graphics card. There he is. Like, I don't think I've played anything graphically intensive since I got it. What did I get? That's a really good question. Sorry, what was that? I can't hear you. Hold on. Oh yeah, I need food. Can we name it in 2D? Okay, hold on. There's canned food around here somewhere. There we go. Let me just pick the fucking beans up off the ground. Cool. Alright, what is this thing? Oh, never mind. Hold on. Now the graphics card just says NVIDIA Corporation. Fuck, I don't remember off the top of my head what it is. It was like a 4070 or something? I don't know. I don't remember. Thank you for censoring, fella. I didn't know there's still trash in here. Ignore the blood. I'm gonna mind Stinky Peanut. It's expected I'd have an annoying video code. I mean, it's still annoying. I think it has issues. Like sometimes the second monitor, which is a TV, which is running through like HDMI, I think, it'll just like black out for like a second. Whenever I do something weird, and then
Your shoes are relatively stiff. They'll prevent your feet from getting tired standing.
whenever I'm playing a YouTube video, like
You must have
occasionally
a
it'll just
proper
flash
heel
purple.
to prevent your foot from slipping through
Like,
the
okay.
steps on the ladder. Tennis or sports shoes might be more comfortable in most situations, but they don't
Could be the
belong
cable.
on a
I
ladder.
mean, maybe.
Your foot and leg could easily slip through the rung of the ladder, cause you to tumble backwards off the ladder, hit your head on
There,
the
a
ground or
hacksaw.
rung.
And you know what?
This could cause a major injury to your head and back, or even death. Again, Nurse Mackie.
Some of the more
Give me some
serious
drive boxes.
injuries that we see are loss
Yeah.
of consciousness due to head trauma.
Here's some simple rules for working safely on a ladder. Facing the ladder is always the safest way of going up or down the ladder. With a full bag of fruit, you may need to turn sideways. But keep your feet facing inward and your heels
Speaking of voices of the
outside
voyeur.
rungs. We've all done this, haven't we? It seems to make sense.
Oh yeah,
Only on
Arrow
the
Roll
first or
Picnic is up.
second rung of the ladder, and the fruit is right there. Why waste time moving the ladder? You'll just turn around and pick the fruit. Is the gamble in order to save time moving the ladder worth the risk? You decide.
Which
Since
to
your foot
lane?
is not secured to
Yeah, I
the
do
rung of the
wonder,
ladder
like,
by your heel,
how big is the
it is
difference between
very
the Switch
easy
2 and
for
the Steam
your foot
Deck?
to slip off the rung,
I say not buying
hit the
either.
lower rung or the ground with your heel and fracture it. According to LNI's occupational nurse Linda Mackey,
We get a lot of falls
Well,
where
the
they
devil
land
man.
on their calcaneus, so they've got a fracture in their heel. So it doesn't seem, I mean, heel's a nice robust bone, but you bear so much weight top to bottom in terms of your
Oh.
balance every time you initiate a footstep between heel and first toe, that even a minor injury like that will keep you from maintaining balance when you go up rungs of a ladder. So recovery and return to work is much delayed, way greater
Badass.
than one would think.
the risk is huge. It's entirely possible that you can
I wonder
lose
how
the
bad the
ability to
performance
work
is
the
with
entire
like the
harvest
God
season
rays turned on.
just from the relatively minor injury you sustained from slipping off the second rung of the ladder.
I think Valve's
Is it
releasing a
worth the
new
gamble?
Steam Deck model.
Isn't the time
Damn.
you need to finish working the entire season to support your family?
I am kind of curious, like how long is it gonna take for the,
to work
the
smart?
Switch 2 to get
Keep your belt
fully
buckle
like a
between the
homebrew,
side
like
rails. If your fruit or your
jailbroken
body extends too far beyond the rail, you could easily lose
everything
your
like
balance
that.
and tumble off the ladder.
Probably not that long.
Picking at the top of the ladder and pick on the rail.
Oh, yeah, put all the useful trash in here. Alright, finally. After all these years. Day 1 of the save file. Are you fucking kidding me? God damn it. Oh my god. The margins. Oh. One way to put it. Oh wow, just like that. It's kind of nice.
No. No.
Cool. You know what? I'll keep that. Alright. Put the Carver back in the room. It just,
Don't let anyone steal it from them. The same can be said about your
No.
time. You are also a professional.
let's fucking go video games, baby!
Your job.
Okay.
Your time is money. Don't gamble with it. Don't take shortcuts with the ladder, trying to save a few seconds. You are gambling that you won't have an accident, which might rob you of any time you might have to work. It isn't worth it. Real time comes from being able to use your time safely to make a living for you and your family. Work smart, work safely. It is also wise to get plenty
There
of
we go.
sleep every night. If you come to work all tired out, you may be tempted to reach out too far or climb too
Special
high.
event, throw 3
Not
mannequins
move
in there
the ladder
before
to
when you
reach
look
the
inside
safe.
and they don't burn.
That's
I don't
where
know.
accidents
Is they?
happen. It's not
Might
worth
be.
it. It's also important to keep
There's like a
yourself
fucking
hydrated
billion
during hot
events in
weather.
this game.
Drink water often. At the start of this program, we compared the danger
No
of
one
flaring
will ever
rockets
see them
high in
all.
the sky
Someone's definitely
with
seen them
fruit
all.
pickers on a tripod
Wonder where
ladder.
that
Both are
folding
in danger
chair
of falling
went.
and getting badly
through
hurt
over there.
But
Hope
they
it's
both
okay.
continue to work even with the danger. They do it by working smart, by not taking shortcuts that put themselves or their fellow workers in danger of injury. They don't gamble with their safety. They take the time
love
to
buying
do it
shrimp.
right, to do it safely. Accidents don't have to happen. Accidents can be prevented by taking the time to do it safely. For more information,
Oh, you know what?
visit our website.
Oh, Maxwell did get activated. Cool. Mario is logged in. Insane. No way. Sick, twisted, fucked up event where it just plays the Bellatra music. And like Luigi's somewhere. Badass. There.
The following is a production of New Mexico State University.
The Yahoo behind you. That'd be fucked up. I kind of want like a desk back there for stuff.
With the dawn of every harvest season comes the influx of invasive weeds and insects to the Navajo Nation. These pests invade and destroy healthy, productive
Billion
crops.
hours.
Sometimes pest population control is a necessary step to assure that crops survive. and
Oh
are as
yeah, I forgot
plentiful
about
as
that.
possible.
Yeah, the Super Mario like injection
Natural
mods.
enemies will take care of some of the pests, but the rest is up to the farmer. Timely crop rotation. Removal of
Some guy made a program to just inject Mario into your game. Using the ROM. So Nintendo probably still will get you, but, you know, close enough. Is that what NFTs are? Put Mario in your game? The M in NFT stands for Mario. You see a Mario backwards along jumping up the stairs. He jumps through the roof and into the sky. Yeah, breaking all the props in, like, the staircase if there are any. Cleaning the walls here seems kind of useless. Does this work? Mario, Luigi, Toad. Another fucking Toad. Oh my god. What is wooden scrap even good for? Am I gonna play Minecraft now? Hold on. Makes nice walls. Can I buy wooden pallets? Like, should I hold on to these, or, let me just move them outside. There's plenty of space here. Okay, I could get rid of them. I'll hold on to them. They don't look that bad. The place is a fucking mess, despite everything. I've not found Maxwell already. I don't know if there are any other tiny objects. What do you mean? Oh shit. fucked up. Huh. World's easiest Maxwell find.
Moderate or strong winds. Use a low-pressure spray to avoid drift. Pesticide runoff can kill fish and wildlife and leach through the soil, contaminating groundwater. One of the most important ways you can protect your environment is with the careful storage and transportation of pesticides. The recommended way to carry pesticides is to place the container in a
Excellent.
plastic tub or bucket. This tub should be large enough to hold the contents of the original container should it leak or break. Secure the plastic tub in the bed of a pickup truck. Store pesticides in its original labeled container. The storage building should have a cement floor. Always store pesticides away from water or
There.
streams.
Maximum protection. Maximum well. How do you explode them from in there? What do you mean? What do you mean? Well, isn't there like an Argemia, like Maxwell? Bunch of other stuff. Yeah, type in Argamwell. I should do that. Thanks for pointing them out, Peanut. There's an eerie well. That sounds like really gross. I want it. Is it Galorp? And Galarm? Narpwell. That's sniffling. Wasn't me. Weird. Max unwell. That's gonna get me. I know. Does each time you type alien, does it have a chance to spawn one? I know what it does. I think. 90% sure. Weird. I don't know if that was the ATV making a noise earlier. I don't know what that was. I should type alien a couple more times just to be safe. It always spawns one. Nice. So I got a few to look forward to. I wonder. I don't think I'm looking for anything in here. Shovel. MREs. Leave the skull and the paper there. Something buried here. I don't remember what. I don't remember it being worth it. Cool. That's just the alien ship. That's normal. Rotten. One of my friends on some guy's Magic the Gathering stream. He had like a song request feature, you know, like the classic. But he would just type in he'd just go into chat and he'd type in like song request, and then like Mysteries of Stonehenge and shit like that. He'll just like grab like a 10-minute long documentary on Stonehenge. It's a good bit. Hey, I don't eat the burger. Did you let the gene? Good. Does he know about Stonehenge now? Did the song request bit get like... You like not allowed to do that? I don't remember. Good morning, Lori Lori. Moody kept requesting just an RPG. I never would have expected that, but that seems in character. Alright. He started art to draw Fakemon. And then the feet thing, yeah, I cannot tell if that's a bit. I've been told that that's a bit, but I've been told that that's not a bit, and I can't tell. Too consistent. Never was. Oh. I got it. I was expecting the sleep paralysis demon. It's a spooky jump scare mansion bit. Oh yeah, I gotta play that game. I'd like it. I don't know if I'm that much of a pervert. Anyways. At the Davida convention. On a glow-in-the-dark spooky thing. Badass. Oh, fuck. Is this new? I like Zoink Scoob. I don't like it in here. I think I succeeded. Cool. Something ate the meat. Wait, what meat? In the locker room? Oh yeah, all the stuff here. That's normal. I wish the insomnia demon had big... Clean all this shit. Still. No, I grabbed the other potato. Yeah, you know what? There. Oh, god damn it. You have to fix that. Alright, back to work. Did you like that peanut? The desperation in Mook's voice. The Pomni bit. Alright. Horrifying. Still need to finish that. That's a process. Like the Team Fortress 2 map. I'm not gonna be able to afford a box big enough for this. It's a fucking cockroach. I saw that. Damn it. It's not even any rotten food here, is there? Maybe there's something upstairs and I like fell down. Damn. Oh, this place is a fucking mess. That's normal. Sayonara, sucker. My God. Tony Hawk.
More than at any time in history, most of today's construction workers are safety conscious. They know from experience that the Washington State Department of Labor and Industry safety
I gotta
rules
spend all my money on
aren't
shrimp.
written to make their jobs more difficult, but to help make sure they can continue to work safely in their chosen profession. This is the story of a young, enthusiastic construction
There she
worker in
goes.
Washington State, whose goal was to make enough money so that he could return to his native Mexico, buy a home, marry a wonderful wife, and settle down to raise his family and enjoy life. The American dream, his dream as well. But in an instant, that dream was shattered. We'll call him Pedro. Pedro was new to the construction field.
Alright.
A rookie who got hurt because he hadn't received the safety training nor the equipment he needed to do the job safely. Pedro didn't know his job site was an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah, I gotta
On
get
the
more
other
funny
hand,
videos.
There are old-timers who know how to safely do the job. But because they're so good at their job, they sometimes think they don't need to bother with all that restrictive safety stuff. They wear the fall protection harness, just in case the company's safety officer or compliance officer from L&I is seen in the area. Then they grab the safety line and hook up, hopefully before they get caught. It took only a momentary loss of concentration as this roofer stepped back to contemplate his work. Poor guy, he forgot where the edge of the roof was.
He's fucking dead. They
Another
killed him
time
for
he
that
heard
stunt.
The safety officer was nearby, so he was trying to get over to the safety line and hook up when he slipped. Fortunately, Ish is a professional stunt performer, and each fall was into an airbag, and for him it was a piece of cake. Before Ish became a professional stunt performer, actually was a roofer, so he has a special feeling for just how accidents from roofs
Saturn!
escape.
Exclamation mark.
He will help us recreate the accident that
It's probably fine. I'm sure that's good for you, actually. Oh, God damn it.
the youngest of 5 brothers, there was no work to be found in his village. He came to the United States and immediately found work in the agricultural field.
Show me
of
your
Southern
robot wife.
California. At the same time, his
Yeah.
brother was doing residential construction in Washington State. He urged Pedro to join him.
Washington
Pedro
State.
did. For about a month after arriving, Pedro and his brother worked together. Their employer
What's
provided
that?
them with safety glasses, hard hats, and safety harnesses. Although they received no training on how to use the safety
okay.
equipment, nor the rules that stated when they needed to use the
So
equipment.
you say it.
They
Oh,
were left
okay.
on their own.
I'll use Washington from
Morning of
now
the
on.
accident, Pedro was sent to a different job site with a different subcontractor.
Fucking construction noises are scaring me.
Under this contractor, he wasn't given safety
People
or fall
burn.
protection equipment, nor any safety training. He was told to use a pump jack to get up to the
People
second level of
beg.
the house and apply the site. The pump jack had been installed the day before and appeared to Pedro to be installed correctly. As a matter of fact, the pump jack was not installed correctly, and that fact contributed significantly to the danger. But from Pedro's limited experience and lack of training,
I have no idea what the
it
fuck a
appeared
pump
to be
jack
okay.
really is.
Nunca tuve ningún entrenamiento. I did not have any training regarding construction. I was ignorant of the safety measures that you need to take with that type of work. I started to work, and since I had received orders from my boss that the job was urgent, my own
Jack he raised by
willingness
pumping
to
it.
work made
No,
me work
Jack.
exactly how he wanted
Like
me
Jack and
to do it,
Dexter.
quickly.
Pedro was asked to do a job that wasn't particularly dangerous if he had had the correct safety training, the correct safety equipment, and fall protection gear, and he hadn't been pushed.
Waiting for my
to do the work
chud
he
wife
could
to get back.
As he himself said,
When a person comes to the USA, the only thing in mind is finding work, and frankly, one ignores all types of laws or protections.
that attitude would prove to be life-changing. After Pedro put his tools on the pump jack scaffold, he had to pump himself and his tools up to the second level. The employer had not provided a ladder, so Pedro's only means of getting up and down from the job height was the pump jack. The siding was being cut on a chop saw by Pedro's nephew and passed up to be installed. His work that day meant he had to step from the pump jack plank to a small roof next to the pump jack and back again as he worked across the front of the house. He took the pump jack plank a few inches above the level of the roof. This would prove to be disastrous. Pedro was able to negotiate the difference in height between the pump jack and the roof several times without incident. For a guy with no formal or informal training in the installation of siding, Pedro did very well. Until he tripped on the raised plank, stepping from the roof up to the pump jack.
Whoa.
It all happened so fast. Let's look at that again from a different angle. He fell only about 12 feet, but there was no chance he could catch himself. Pedro's head hit some waste concrete, and he was knocked unconscious. Fortunately, his fellow workers didn't try to move him. They called 911, and the fire department 8 car responded quickly. Pedro suffered a concussion, and later would learn that he broke his back and damaged his spinal cord.
Was that transition really necessary?
They knew exactly what to do. They must first stabilize him, keep him from moving. They didn't want to cause his injury to worsen because of the movement. They kept him
Fresh
calm,
cinnamon rolls. Fuck.
reassured and encouraged
That's
him.
pretty good.
The paramedics knew from training and experience that there was the potential for a spinal cord injury. The paramedics recruited his fellow construction workers to help make the journey to the 8 car smoother for Pedro. Pedro was taken to St.
Drink
John's
water.
Medical Center in Longview, Washington. After he was examined and stabilized, his care was assigned to Dr. Robert Arnsdorf, a specialist in rehabilitation.
Sorry, welcome to the
medicine at St.
welcome to the
John's.
React
He
swap
describes
stream.
Pedro's injuries.
He fell and struck his head. He suffered bleeding in his brain, and more importantly, he broke his back. And in the upper part of his back, he damaged his spinal cord and some broken bones. And he developed what's called paraplegia or paralysis from the waist down. He's gotten some better since I met him, and I think he'll get some stronger. But I think it's very unlikely that he'll be walking again. Well, I think it's unlikely with our current technology. There's always some hope, but it's unlikely. He'll be able to care for himself. He'll be able to get married, in all likelihood have children. He'll be working again. But in all likelihood, most of his time will be in a wheelchair.
Dr. Arnsdorf said Pedro is a very lucky person. He had a brain injury. He's recovering from the brain injury quite well.
No.
His cognitive skills are perfect, according to the doctor. He went on to praise Pedro for his hard work.
A robot on patrol. See what happens.
A day after the accident, I was thinking very deeply about my accident and feel that we are all responsible for our own safety. But I believe that also the companies or corporations that we work for are even more responsible.
That was okay the day after the accident. But as soon as Pedro was able, he needed to get on with his life. And that meant physical therapy. His physical therapist was an effective motivator.
I
His
am
goal
here
was
to
to lead
answer the
Pedro back
question.
to living a
IKEA,
fulfilling life.
friend or foe.
Because
Billy
he has a
Bookcase or Billy
debilitation
Balllegs?
that is caused from an
Canal
injury
Bullet
does not
or
mean he
Canal
cannot live
Bullshit?
a joyful, life-fulfilling life. He
Badass.
can still function, he can still have relationships, he can still enjoy hobbies, care for himself. His life is just as hopeful as mine.
Lynn saw in Pedro a desire
Fuck you
to
looking at?
succeed that she described as awesome. Pedro from the start was very motivated.
Got a log
to
about
work as
patrolling
hard
robots in
as he could.
System Shock.
Physical
Wait.
therapist's biggest goal was to improve his physical functions.
Holy
As you
shit.
can see, they're meeting those goals. Pedro's older brother urged him to come and work with him in Washington State. The brother, his wife, and children, in keeping with the tradition of Mexican families, have stayed alongside Pedro throughout his injury and rehabilitation. He is happy with the support the state has given his brother.
LNI has done a lot for my brother. From the moment I saw my brother move his eyes, I was thankful. He has a positive mental attitude. He looks forward to the
Bitch,
future,
this so
and
witch.
so he continues to work hard.
I don't know, I kind of assumed that was Super iPad Wolf. I didn't
LNI has always
didn't think about it too hard.
It's never left him, thanks to God.
Pedro is aware of the facts of his
It's a
injury
Cruz
and his
Azul.
situation.
It's like
He
a
understands
band.
that he probably won't be able to run and jump, play basketball with the children he hopes to have. But he
It's the
doesn't
Mexican
see his
soccer team.
non-responsive leg as a limitation,
Uh,
only as a challenge. He does want
In
to find
Washington
a wonderful
State.
wife and establish a loving home. Pedro does dream of a wedding and a mariachi band and even having the first dance with his wife in a
In Mexico?
beautiful
Damn.
gazebo like this one. He still dreams of being able to do the fancy footwork Mexican dancing demands. But realistically, he knows that he may need the help of
they're really
touch
showing off
that
all these
may
people
come.
walking.
That doesn't diminish his dreams nor the motivation to make
Owen
it
of
happen.
the Infinite Review Mecha Game Zone.
Pedro's days are not filled with
You
regret and
recognize
sadness.
that plaza?
Says he's happy and getting better every day.
I
In
recognize
many
that
ways,
Gabe
this accident
Lojo.
has awakened him to the many opportunities open to him. Opportunities that he was unaware of until his accident. He says that he doesn't feel limited as a human being because all the good things and ideas come out of the heart. Pedro gives the credit to God, to all the good people who surround him, to LNI and the caseworker who had always supported him, the doctors, the
Sorry, I'm a little too
therapists,
invested in
family, and
Pedro.
friends. They are all part of the support circle that gives him realistic hope and courage for the future. Pedro's doctor at St. John's Medical Center says that because of Washington State's Department of Labor and Industry support, the medical center was able to focus on rehabilitation and education. Pedro has worked hard on his English since his accident. His
We
goal
will play
is to
the
become
xylophone.
employable in the future.
Elderly
to
couples
get on with
dance at that specific
Since his
gazebo.
accident, Pedro has learned that
Damn.
the Washington State Department of Labor and Industries requires that workers be given specific safety instruction about their job before they start work. In addition, workers must be given specific safety gear and fall protection equipment that meets or exceeds LNI's requirements for the type of work the employee is expected to do. And finally, scaffolding must be properly installed. It
No.
must be no more than 14 inches from the structure's wall. If the employer doesn't meet these
Thanks,
requirements,
Kurtber.
he cannot retaliate against the employee if the employee refuses to do the work. Elle and I adopted rules to prevent that kind of retaliation. Pedro does have some advice for his fellow workers.
Si yo hubiese sabido,
If I would have known that I had the right to get all types of safety training and equipment before doing a specific job,
tanto tipo de seguridad,
truthfully, I would not be in this condition.
realmente no estuviera.
Sadly, Pedro is absolutely correct. If he had been given the safety
Damn, I
training
really should ignore
and
proper
the
safety
fall protection
procedures
equipment,
so I can appreciate
if the
life
scaffold had
more.
been correctly installed and used, he would still be doing productive work today, looking toward the day when he could realize his dream of building a beautiful home for his wife and family. They would be living the good life.
They've paid good money for that
The
stunt
accident
performer.
happened in a life-changing moment. It may take the rest of his life to recover, but Pedro still has that dream. We at the Washington State Department of Labor and Industries join Pedro, his family and friends in believing it will happen.
I don't know why he's going to heaven right now. Oh my god, that goes hard. What? Spent so much money on this, like, ending screen. Is it like 2008? Damn. The Spanish guitar! Yeah, the trumpets. It's a good soundtrack. There's no way this is like an original song.
The future of wildfire management is hard to predict.
Okay, well,
but it's safe to say
rest in
that
peace,
change will
Pedro.
come. As fire intensity grows,
You can tell they know the
and continues
target
to evolve
audience.
fire environments, we must adapt
Yeah.
as firefighters. We are continually developing new policies and strategies.
Yeah. Maybe I should get some more server stability.
In order to predict where we are going, you need to understand where we have been. This year marks the 100th anniversary of the Great Fires of 1910, which devastated large
Oh,
areas
yeah.
of Idaho and Montana.
What was that? Weird. Also, holy shit. There you go. I'll just leave them there. Alright. Oh yeah, the fucking funny event. I don't want to get launched into the air again. That's a lie, I kind of do. That'd be awesome. I wish I had that grav gun. The most difficult part about this game is moving objects. Oh yeah, what did Doc send?
Tip-Tap. Men love him. Women want to be him. He's a bipedal tortoise with human teeth. In this video, we'll determine which was his finest hour. Number 10. Diddy Kong Racing. If you're like me, you'll have spent many hours playing Diddy Kong Racing, either voluntarily or at the behest of an abusive stepfather with a pathological hatred for children. Diddy Kong Racing was
badass. Yeah, I gotta open up YouTube, the MP3, and some bangers on. Thought I had something else equipped for some reason. Oh yeah, you can see the little alien bonfire. It's cool. I guess it's like a campfire. It's always so tempting to like jump down from the top of there. That was funny that like that was the optimal way before there was fall damage in the game. Like yeah, there's no reason not to. Was it like before fall damage or just like just having fall damage off? Or whatever. Same difference. Technically recent, okay. I forgot, like, yeah, Voices of the Void isn't, like, that old. Feels like it's been around for a while. The sun is still a little wonky. Mwah. Mwah. Alright, into the furnace. Jerby? Yeah, give him the old Broly. There we go. It's that easy. Oh. Wait, what? Weird. They just have a different color lid depending on what day you order them? Huh. That's funny. I wonder if that's useful for anything. Weird. Yeah, some of these like textures and stuff are still new to me. They changed the dang old drive boxes, it's over. Alright, and I'll use this one.
Your head can weigh as much as a bowling ball, and that's a lot of weight for your neck muscles to hold up. Over time, the muscles in your neck and shoulders can tighten up, resulting in chronic muscle soreness.
Similarly, working while bent over places a lot of strain on
Bent
the muscles
over.
of your back.
Doing
The weight of
Papado.
your upper body is a
Fucking
lot
any
more
good
muscle
aliens
than the
lately.
left, especially since those muscles are intended to hold you in an
Hold on.
upright position. Bending over like this also increases the pressure on the discs of your spine. Squatting is a good alternative to bending at the waist, but only for short periods of time. If you squat for too long, it builds up pressure behind the kneecap, and it can cause damage to the knee. Kneeling is another way to get down low, but it also causes pressure to build up behind the kneecap.
Working with your wrist bent in any of these directions also can be a problem. However,
Yeah.
bent wrists are only really a risk for
Oh, yeah,
injuries
those too.
combined with high hand forces or repetitive motion, but more about that later. Some jobs will always require awkward postures, but many can be done better with a few simple fixes. Some things that might work include changing the height of a workstation or display, tilting or rotating work to a better position.
He's secured, he's contained, he's protected.
Platform to bring you up closer to the work, or putting your work on a platform to bring it closer to you. Bringing items within easy reach. Remember to stretch once in a while if you do have to work in an awkward posture for any length of time.
Whoa.
My name is Manuel Guerrero. I've been working on a packing fruit here in Yakima. We used to pick up all the
It's a
bags
sick pose.
line and stack them by hand on each pallet. They lift it up all the way up to 6 or 7 high, you know. You gotta lift all the boxes all the way up to, you can even reach the top of the
Bag with milk and cookies.
Sometimes you gotta throw the bag
Oh.
up.
What about milk? Speaking of sick poses, I gotta get that 3D printer. It's been too long. Sell the cockroach. I know I can use the potatoes. We're gonna get a few more. It was more dynamic at the console. Okay. You know what? Yeah. It's not that much space, actually. Oh, the hook takes up a lot of space. Maybe I'll just put my valuables away.
A great idea is to build up the handles on small grip.
There are several things you can do to reduce the force you need when handling objects.
Pick up smaller loads. Use power tools instead of hand tools. Keep tools maintained to reduce the force required to operate them. Use lighter tools or tool balancers. Use 2 hands to cut the force per hand down. And remember, keep your wrists straight.
Grip forces are also a problem if you hold onto an object for a long period of time. You can avoid this by using clamps to hold on to your work, placing items on carts rather than carrying them, and putting down a tool when you are not actually
Perfect.
using it.
The stacks of 5 inside a paper cup keeps them away from each other. Oh, like the, okay, yeah.
A lot of different
I
equipment,
remember.
anywhere from weed eaters to 60,000 pound vac or
Metal
truck
detector goes off
police
at
cars,
your
police
balls
motorcycles,
because the embedded
pretty much
bits
everything you
from
see
a
out
fucking curver. Who told you? Alright, I don't like the way the physics are working on that thing. Makes me feel like it's costing me frame rates. Do not get an MRI. Youch. You can't just like... No. Cool. The carry limit will always be frustrating. It's just take up a lot of space. Can only fit 10 wood scraps in here. That's awesome. We got like another like 20 sitting on the ground. Oh, you had large crates to put the scraps from your large crates into. That would be nice. It's like going, putting all the bags from the grocery store inside of a bag from the grocery store. Oh yeah, the filing cabinets too. So much stuff. Oh, do the recycling bins have, like, infinite space, or is it the bit where you can, like, just throw items into them? I'm always worried about trash cans in video games. Are the fanny packs worth it? Oh, yeah. The storage space upgrades. 1,760 space. They used to have infinite, but you couldn't control what comes out. The 300-point cardboard box. Oh yeah. Oh, I got 300 points now. Cool. It's nice for the wood gibbs. Yeah, you know, I think I would gib. Yeah.
Instructions available for carpet layers that don't require a knee kicker.
Nice.
Tools like rubber mallets can be used in place of the palm in many cases.
Most people are aware that lifting heavy objects increases
Yeah,
the
there we
risk for
go.
injury.
The largest available cardboard
Fewer
box.
people know that repetitive lifting and lifting even moderate loads while bent over or reaching out can be just as hazardous. When you bend over to pick something up from below your knees, not only does your back have to lift the object, but it also has to lift the weight of your upper body.
Something else to keep in mind. The same
I do want to
stresses
get more
are there
shrimp.
when you lower something as when you lift it. Look for alternatives to lifting, including hand trucks, conveyors, carts, and other mechanical assistance. Or if these aren't available, get help from a coworker.
Like there's aliens in there.
Avoid storing things on the floor unless you use a hand truck to move them. Store them on a surface between knee and waist level instead.
Stacy and I are with the lift team. We're special responsible.
Yeah, right. Give me another signal, I'm ready. It's like this.
From moving patients. Our primary responsibility is a safe movement, whether it be from bed to chair,
Man,
bed to gurney,
I gotta clean up all these twisted tea cans in my room.
wherever the patient needs to go. Not putting ourselves at risk, and not putting
I mean,
creatively using mechanical means whenever possible.
yeah, I guess it was like a month since those Delta Rune streams.
Just during the day shift.
Wow.
Just through pure repetition, we've developed methods that have kept us from becoming injured, along with stretching. and
Whoops.
programs that we do every morning. So we're
It's still sitting
warmed
there.
up and ready to lift at 7:30. We're not hitting the ground cold. Also,
Jork, taking too long.
when we start to kind of
That's
feel
sucking.
we have the authority to stop lifting and go find a quiet spot and for 10 or 15 minutes stretch and loosen up again so that we don't promote an injury.
When we initially started, the nurses
Ah yes, my box that I ordered. With a larger box inside. How much space? It's like 8 times as much as those. Okay. It's called Jackenstein because he jacks. You can bring Alkino. How goes the glorping? I'm cleaning still. Yippee. I know what I gotta buy next.
And
keeping your hands warm. This helps to increase blood flow and minimize the damage that vibration can cause.
Now that we've got your attention, it's time to talk about symptoms. Most importantly, which ones to report. WMSDs affect the soft tissues of the body, the muscles, tendons that connect muscles to bone, ligaments that connect bone to bone, nerves, blood vessels, pretty much every part of your body that's not a bone or internal organ.
I gotta get that Eerie Head TV.
These types of injuries start out small, as a little muscle pull or a slightly irritated tendon. However, if a small injury isn't given a chance to heal, especially if you keep doing the activity that caused the injury in the first
So many items you had no idea existed in this game. There are millions.
At one time or another. These include discomfort, pain, numbness,
What is that?
tingling or burning sensations, swelling or inflammation, changes in skin color, eye muscles.
Over at G. I wonder. I don't think it's anything. Sick airtime. But that's not what I'm here for. Probably a funny error roll prank. Seems that way. Can you run this through the translate for me? Then I gotta log into Twitter. What are we dealing with here? You're too damn hot. I'm remembering your name. Badass. Based. Oh yeah, there's like 3 funny cats sitting around. I'm gonna see if I can find them. 7,000 cats on the plot of land, and you still get no pussy. 7,000 cats in this land, and I must protect them all. Theme of Guts. I don't know you could see it in mid-construction. I never bothered. I don't know what the funny music for the other beasts is. Like, at all. Sick flip. I don't know how to feel about the changed physics. How does the sick flips? I liked the ATV just soaring in the air. All these flips are scary. Surely the Maxwell type creatures don't despawn. After you like reload your save, right? They get eaten by roaches. Oh yeah. Can you spawn new ones? Thinking about that clip where she crushed them with the ATV. Sounds normal. Sounds fun, actually. It was Mako. Okay. You know what? Sure. Let's pop over there. As a treat. My fingers are just doing whatever they want tonight. It's not my fault. Would you type that out, Papado? Good. Haha, yay. I remember looking for something buried here. I don't remember. Maybe it was one of those funny tiles. Yeah, whatever. Still haven't been sent the GM construct. Like in all my time. I guess there really isn't anything back here, other than the green fire. And the evil darkness. I guess that's kind of significant, but you know what I mean. No iconic music. Oh, fuck. Every time the game saves, it scares me a little bit. Looking for creatures in all the wrong places. The pit's still there. Wait, what do you mean I can't get back up? Hold on. Let me get my scuba gear. Is that a new hole? Nah, it didn't have water before. I love water segments. I don't think you do. Zoink Scoob. I gotta get my Scooby gear. The Mario 64 Drown House. Ready, router, rare. It doesn't say that. Muttley. I wouldn't know. I'm out of coffee. I still have my scuba mask. Still want this. Time to take a pass. And a nap. Ugh. Yeah, I should have eaten the chocolate. Yeah, whatever. 3-week break from caffeine. I'm on like 2 days of a break from caffeine. It sucks. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna drink coffee after the break? It's probably good for you. My brother used to and probably still does that with the marijuana. It's like, oh man, smoking all this weed. I'm not even getting like high. Gotta take a break so I can start smoking weed and getting high. Alright, it makes sense. Like, coffee stops working, and then you start having headaches after a while. And you're still tired. Like, that sucks. I'm paying for coffee. And I'm getting nothing. Single day without jerking off. I agree with Papado here. You can't do it. Save yourself. My trusty steed. Lusty Sneed. Don't say that. Alright, leave it around. And not drive into the hole again. When's the gooning going to be added? I just gotta get the 3D printer and then we're good. Also, I say good morning. 7312, 772, right? I think. Maybe. Speeding is badass. God, I had to deal with so much traffic yesterday. Wasn't like that much, but like... There shouldn't have been any. That's all. Still mad. Jumping up and down, hopping around, steam's coming out of my ears. What do you mean basement's acting up again? What did I do this time? Oh, the curtains, yeah. God damn it. It turns out the hacksaw doesn't work on those. Yeah, I went to town to get more ingredients for more jambalaya. It's funny. It's nice cooking. Perpetual stew. I don't know if that works with like rice. Maybe. I'm gonna assume the wooden scrap is smaller than most of the wooden scrap parts. Listen, there's stuff in these boxes, come on. And the cardboard looks a little nicer. No, it doesn't. I can dream. Alright. Oh yeah, there's more wood scrap over here still. It's a little bit smaller. Alright. This is gonna be one of those things. Oh yeah, speaking of my brother, I don't know how to say this. He's playing Warframe again. It could be worse, but I don't know. You get the account of it? No, I think he's just playing on like a different account. Like he's playing on Steam instead of the PS4. I wonder, maybe he'll play like new Warframe and he'll be like, oh man, this is so bad, I'm never playing Warframe ever again. Make some more space.
Cause spoilage and to kill enzymes that affect the color, flavor, and taste. When you're ready to store the finished product, label and
Stop throwing
date
rocks.
sealed jars, then store in a cool, dry, dark place. Most pickles will taste better if allowed to develop flavor from 2 to 4 weeks. Always use food fresh.
They're gone. I should have decent rep, I think.
Remember, the Cooperative Extension Service.
I mean, I got some emerald. I could try selling this. Women. Alright. Gonna be a lot of this. The back and forth. Next box. At least he's not playing Destiny. I don't know how much of a difference that makes. Anyways, hopefully he won't type slurs in the chat again. But yeah, Warframe global chat. Hopefully. Can I create a new slur and be the first to ban? You know, maybe. Probably. Point tab life goals. Slurologists in chat. creating slurs for groups you didn't even know existed. Slurs you didn't know existed for you didn't know you needed, for people you didn't know existed. There you go. What's a hard R? You apparently. According to everyone you play the Halo 2 with. There you go. A toughened pirate. Hard yar. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a lot smaller. Alright.
Stop, look around, analyze the area and jobs.
Oh yeah, that was decent money.
And then manage the job correctly by
Yeah.
eliminating.
I'm gonna go to the
avoiding,
bathroom real quick.
Fixing, getting
I'll be
help,
right
and
back.
reporting any hazards.
If I survive.
Like the sticker says,
Yippee.
stop, look, analyze, manage. The more you use a tool, the more you develop your skill with it. Recognizing and managing a hazard is the first step to avoid it. Well, thanks for your attention. Work safely.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Let's go back to work.
While I'm here, Dale, I'd like to walk the conveyor.
Sure, no problem.
I think the safety program is going pretty well.
It's going real well.
Yeah, everything looking good here.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, I think so. I just might have sprained my ankle. Of 37 of the 160 accidents reported by MSHA employees last year, over 23% were categorized as fell, slipped, or tripped. 23 of them occurred on mine property. Oh, man, I can't believe I didn't see that, especially right after telling them to stop and look for hazards.
A safety director and an MSHA inspector. Boy, we look like two fine professionals.
Yeah, you got that right. Oh, man.
Stop, look, analyze, manage.
Yep, this is the one.
Yep. You wrote this for a broken seatbelt latch, and the belt was replaced Wednesday afternoon at 6:15.
Great. Well, let me check it out.
Okay.
Yeah, looks good. All shiny and new. Good as new. Now that'll take care of that one.
Well, good. That's all of them then.
Yep, all done.
accidents occurred last year while MSHA employees were mounting or dismounting vehicles and mine equipment.
Told you a million times not to jump down the steps.
But Dad, I've seen you do it.
You know, you look like you had a vision up there.
Well, more like a guilt attack, I guess. This morning before I came to work, I yelled at my son for jumping off the steps. I just about did the same thing myself.
But you know, you'd have yelled at us for doing something like that.
Yeah, I would have. You know, I got to start practicing what I preach, at home and on the job.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, son. What's up?
Nothing.
Got something for you.
Thanks, Dad.
I want to talk to you. Remember this morning when I yelled at you for jumping down those steps?
Yeah.
Well, I want to apologize. Because I have jumped down those steps just like that, and that's a bad example. And you were right to remind me of that.
So it's all right to jump down the steps?
No, it's not all right.
But you said I was right.
No, I said you were right to remind me that I had jumped down the steps, okay? You were wrong jumping down the steps. And taking shortcuts can get you hurt. And it can get me hurt too. And you're young, you've got a long ways to go. So slow down, be a little safer, okay?
Okay.
I love you.
Love you, Dad.
Now give me that candy bar.
There we go. We're so back. Oh, look who's the devil, Jimmy. Me, the stupidest person alive, driving the ugliest car, listening to the worst song of all time. This is awesome. I'm playing Gone Guru while drunk driving on my ATV. Whoa. Anyways. The final s'more. Super worth it.
Building an embankment dam with a soil foundation confronts the designer with two basic challenges. First is to construct the foundation to support the weight of the dam and reservoir for as long as 100 years. The second challenge is to control seepage and avoid piping. Seepage is the flow of water through the foundation, while piping is the movement of soil particles in the foundation under seepage pressure.
Do my job for me.
In some existing dams, the solution to both of these challenges has been to completely remove
This has gotta be good.
inadequate foundation
It's got text.
using engineered clearance. Because removing and replacing large quantities of foundation materials is very expensive, the usual solution has
What
been
the
to leave
Nintendo
natural
hears
soils
from the
in place
DS
on parts of the
microphone?
dam.
Those things are demons.
Until the early 1970s,
By the way.
it was common practice to leave apparently competent soils in place under the dam.
They have a
These
soul and
alluvial
it's corrupt.
soils, which contain large amounts of sands and gravels, were deposited by the river or stream that was being dammed. Sands and gravels that are deposited by running water are relatively less dense than soils that develop in place. When they are exposed to moderate to large earthquakes, these
It's like a
sands and
sharks
gravels
versus
may lose
dolphins kind of a
strength
thing, you know?
because they liquefy. Engineers began to explore and understand this condition in the 1960s, and their initial
I love drinking
understanding was
water.
supported by the San Fernando earthquake of February 1971. That earthquake nearly failed the lower San Fernando Dam and damaged the upper San Fernando. Over 80,000 people were evacuated from their homes while the reservoir was lowered to a safe level under emergency conditions by
Did that
using
dead
large
pixel
pumps.
move?
This event
Weird.
brought about the reevaluation of dam safety criteria and re-examination of the designs of existing dams exposed to earthquakes in the United States. As the liquefaction phenomena was better understood, it became apparent that natural materials left in place under many dams could not support them during an earthquake.
Damn it.
These dams would have to be modified.
Oh yeah, I had a really good idea. Damn. That was it. That was the really good idea. I'm out. Any aliens up here today? Like zoinks. Alright. And now we just have to get Kerr for it to do the daily reports. Yippee. Be nice to mount that up like here. Get back to the real voices of the void. Yeah, pick it up, trash. $1,250 for this though. Well. Wonder what that was. Fuck. I'll deal with that in the morning. Love video archives. I mean, how bad is it to move? Okay, yeah. That sucks. Alright.
Scientific achievement for this work. Dr. Mitchell has been active in a number of professional societies. He is a fellow and honorary member of the American Society of Civil Engineers.
There we go.
He has chaired the geotechnical board.
Yeah, none of you could stop me. Yeah, was it cool? Are you fucking kidding me? That's that.
He has authored over 300 publications. It's just so annoying when the servers go down. Fuck it, I'll run. Nano's new favorite slur is solids. Wait, he's calling people snakes or something? Never believed in magic till I saw my dog turn into a snake. Thinking about bee-hopping. I think it doesn't work that way, but I'm thinking about it. There. Good morning, pie manding. Yeah, sure. The bat is a dog, like D-A-W-G, like your homie. But he turned into a snake as a traitor. He calls furries in fursuits solids. Because they're like 3D instead of 2D. Yeah. I don't know if that works. I don't know. Forgive me for expanding on this, expounding, whatever. I feel like for a slur to really work, the offended party needs to understand it.
They give it the rate dubious. We're discussing slurs. It's normal. Alright, give me a sec. Alright, what did you do? Anyways, Nanodan keeps inventing slurs. Top Gun. So true. Slandered again. Okay, solid. Good morning, Dubious. Good morning, Mobile Suit Grundle. Good morning, Nanodan. Good morning, I said Dubious. Good morning, Baby Monto. Anyways. Top Gun for the NES. Okay, yeah, I was wondering, like, did they make a Top Gun game for, like, the new Top Gun movie that came out? That doesn't sound like it'd be good, but it sounds like something that would happen. I thought that was some sort of slapper. They ate my fucking shrimp already. What your friend calls Kigurumi cosplayers. Is he a friend in the room with us right now?
In case will depend on the soil types and stratigraphy, the depth of treatment required, and whether a site is being prepared for a new dam or an existing dam is being retrofitted. Although unlikely to be a problem in properly designed and constructed new rolled fill dams.
Anyways, welcome to Voices of the Void.
Some dams may be susceptible to failure, especially in the case of hydraulic fill structures. Many older dams were constructed of hydraulic fill, and hydraulic filling is the most widely used method for construction of tailings dams. Hydraulic fills, because of their loose and potentially liquefiable state that results from the depositional process shown in this photograph, are susceptible to sudden collapse and flow failures. The Fort Peck Dam failure on September 22, 1938 is a good example of this. Embankment construction by the hydraulic filling method had reached within about 20 feet of the design crest elevation. More than 5 million cubic yards of material moved upstream in a period of about 10 minutes. 8 workers lost their lives in the event. Flow failures may be triggered by excessive static loading, as was the case for the Fort Peck Dam failure, but more often they are caused by seismic events. Some examples of dam
They had to make sure he was safe.
earthquake shaking include the Hebgen Dam, Montana failure in the magnitude 7.5 to 7.8 earthquake in 1959.
I know he can get eaten.
The El Copri Dam failure in Chile in 1965, and the Lower San Fernando Dam failure.
Oh yeah, welcome to Voices of the Void.
These photographs show the San Fernando Dam
Anyways.
following the earthquake. More recent examples include the failure of several small dams at the Nateko Ponds in the 1995 earthquake in Kobe, Japan. With these experiences, as well as many well-documented cases of ground liquefaction and earthquakes, has come the realization that the foundations of many existing dams.
Anyone pie man? Have I tried Abiotic back though? I have it. I just haven't gotten around to playing it yet. Alright. Video games. It may not look like it, but this is what peak gaming looks like. Could get more coffee. Bang diamond to the ground to catch a glimpse of curve or ash. Doing the Max Payne dive, yeah. Oh, there's Everroll graffiti on the front door. Hell yeah.
No.
Alright, go fix the servers. Do my job for me. Wretched beast. Anyways. I spent a while getting to this point.
Second, the Jackson Lake Dam, Wyoming. Here, an existing dam was replaced following foundation improvement using deep soil mixing and deep dynamic
3 level 3s.
And third,
and
the Mormon Island Auxiliary Dam, which is an example of the use of deep dynamic compaction, stone columns, and drains to mitigate the liquefaction risk to an existing dam foundation. Currently available ground improvement methods that may be used to prevent excessive deformation or failures of dams under static and dynamic loads may be divided into several categories. The first category is shallow compaction using rollers. This is the most widely used method for construction of embankments. It is the best and most economical method.
I think I'm on Headless 47. What am I gonna see here?
It can be used to densify virtually all spill types. The major
Uma
limitation
Musume
of
Top
compaction
Gun.
by rollers is that the effective depth of treatment is limited to about 1 meter, perhaps up to 2 meters if very heavy equipment is used. I will not cover details of earthwork compaction by rollers here.
Is this
Except to
real?
note that replacement fills, buttress fills, and soils that are stabilized with admixtures, such as
Badass.
soil cement and roller compacted concrete, are usually constructed in compacted lifts using rollers. These types of fills have a very important place in construction of new dams, the rehabilitation and expansion of existing dams, and the mitigation of ground failure risk to existing dams. The second category is densification by deep compaction. Methods in this category, and illustrated by the photos and the drawings that follow, include compaction by vibrating probe.
3 years ago.
Vibrocompaction, also called
What do you mean?
vibroflotation. Compaction piles. Deep dynamic.
Careful. Stay there. I was kind of hoping that would work. Superman was good. I like the dog. Wait, what? The new Superman movie came out? Let me add. I feel like this is a Plinkett quote. It does have crypto in it. Weird. What if Zack Schneider or whatever was trying to sell his crypto? The internet is eating itself. People just love complaining though. Klopp, is this true? What's the unicorn equivalent of Mecha Hitler?
Experience shows that it may be easier to densify from a low relative density to
Send
a high
tweet.
relative density than it is to densify from a moderate relative density to a high relative density. Saturated soils containing silt and clay are much more difficult to densify by vibratory and impact
Ivory
processes
poachers.
than are clean, cohesionless soils. Vibration without
Yeah, sure.
displacement is likely to be ineffective in soils with fines contents greater than 15 to 20%.
Ignore the tiny gas can. No one's weirded out by superheroes or monsters, but a dog in a cape is weird. I mean, I guess. Makes sense. I'd be weirded out by a dog in a cape. Like right now. What if you could make the radar spin real fast? Oh, you can if you upgrade it. Turned on by a dog in a cape. No, I don't think so. Care for a dick spin? No, I don't think so. This thing's not active. Weird. Still haven't found those damn cats. If you put my cover, it'll affect the little dab. So true. Yeah, I may as well check this. Sure. You know what? I'm here. Let's look. I don't have a shovel. Can't goof around with that. Sorry, I have to listen closely. Come on, flying fire demon. There's a cat somewhere here. Whoa. Meow. Okay, Doc. I guess you're the cat tonight. Come here. Put on this cape, apparently. Oh yeah, I forgot about the berries. I guess they're a lot less common. I'm on the lookout. Still. All these years of looking for Koroks. Nice kazoo, homie. Let me turn my volume up. What's that? It's totally a background noise. Yeah, it's like a cricket chirping. I'm insane. Tension synth. Badass. No sign of the creatures. Good morning, Serio. I'm not gonna run into Bertha. Badass. Yeah. There we go. Oh yeah, the shelves are pretty nice. Maybe I should get some of those. I can't hold 3 scrap now, it's over. I'll sell those. Probably worth it.
In the dry process, the backfill is dropped down a pipe alongside the vibrafloat, and the in-situ soil is pushed radially outward from the probe. Properly constructed stone columns are typically about 3 feet in diameter, with the diameter being larger in weak soils than in stronger soil. Stone columns have been used to depths greater than 60 feet. In addition to the densification of the in-situ soil by vibration and displacement, the stone columns act as reinforcing elements because of their higher strength and greater stiffness relative to the soil. As the columns have much higher hydraulic conductivity than the native ground, they also can provide drainage. Thus, stone columns can be used in a variety of ways, as we see in the diagrams, including support of vertical loads or increased bearing capacity.
Did I think I'm on Fireman thing? I'm already going insane. Alright, I gotta pick up the shrimp before the arrow rolls eat him. Gotta stare at the sun for a little bit. I do have to admit the God rays look pretty good. Look at that. It's awesome. It's definitely unnecessary. Alright. Delivery. Man. Anyways, yeah, no, I kind of forgot how good s'mores are. I don't know if I've ever had, like, a good s'more. Yeah. I really don't remember having, like, s'mores and be like, oh yeah, no, that's good. I just remember thinking, like, oh man, didn't really work. I guess every time I've had them, I've just been like a small, like, stupid child. I don't know how you could fuck them up. Like, how do you make s'mores the wrong way? I must have figured out a way. You want some more? Some fewer. There. No posters to steal. I think the slappers did that to me. Oof, my brain. I've been eating s'mores because they're drying. Maybe. Maybe. I just eat a graham cracker. Styled original caricature. I wonder. I hit my head pretty hard there. Yeah, I guess you could fuck up s'mores by adding too much, like, chocolate or something. Ugh, I don't feel so good. Toast a graham cracker instead of the marshmallow. Yeah. Alright. There. So much space. No reason not to piss. Cool. All right. Gurfer? Okay, it's just a little bit of brain damage.
Drill for the desired cement. Cement or other stabilizing material is injected as the auger works its way up out of the hole.
Oh yeah, it's definitely what caused the cockroach. Oh yeah, free bucket. Homestuck reference. Could have used that actually. I paid for one. The goon vent. Gooning 10 hours later.
Excavation support.
Curve catch me.
As a gravity wall. The native soil
Kinda.
replacement ratio for such applications is typically 25 to 35%. The replacement ratio is the ratio of the plan area of the cement columns to the total
Good night,
plan
flying
area
fire
of the
demon.
ground.
Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs
In
bite.
compaction grouting, a very high viscosity soil water or soil
Don't let this happen to you, I guess.
corresponding to zero slump concrete is injected at pre-selected depths.
Sounds like aliens.
Surrounding soil is displaced slightly away from the injection point as shown. This displacement causes densification of the injected soil, and the grout bulb hardens to form a highly resistant zone. Although this is a relatively slow and expensive process, Compaction grouting can be carried out in small and confined areas. The treatment zone can be limited to the weak or liquefiable layers.
Cool.
There are no depth limitations, and it can be used in almost any system.
This is bothering me. Hold on. Come here. Okay. Now we're good. I might want to hacksaw these. I don't know. Thinking about it. Yeah, wonder. Can I do this without breaking anything? Good morning, Remy Legato. The Goon Cave. Dare ye join my goon rave? Fellas, I think I'm breaking something. Hold on. Good morning, here. Bring out the Dragon Slayer. Maybe. I want to keep this, though. Okay. Not anymore. Those are all expired. Also, good morning, Jack. What did you do? Lady outfits. Oh, she's got big boobs, I've noticed. Holy. Hey, here, this is you. Fuck you. I just had to get rid of that guy. Kinda like these, but not here. Not this many. Ufo porno. I can buy more of those shells if I need to. Oh yeah, we're gaming. Perfect. I don't have my shovel on me. Fuck. Here's how we do it. Just making that fucking noise. I'm not gonna throw that one because it bounces. What is that awful noise? Alright. Back to the fucking garbage zone. It's taking up all the space. Fucking canned food. I'm really impressed the elevator works. Just full stop. Yeah. The physics are fun. What is that awful smell? Pile of dead cats. Maxwell being eaten by the roaches. God damn it. I gotta get another one of these. Why do I have cancer?
First, define the project and project performance requirements. What is the ground improvement tool? What are the sediment, deformation, and seepage limits? What factors of safety are mandated? Second, what special demands will be put on the facility? Will it be subjected to floods or earthquakes? The hazards must be analyzed and the loading that will affect the dam.
Shout out to that Make-A-Wish kid who played that
Third, characterize the site.
new Ghost of Tsushima game. It's like, this sucks
What are the
ass.
properties of the materials that are encountered? What is the groundwater regime? Fourth, evaluate
It's a good bit.
stability, seepage, and liquefaction potential so it can be determined if ground improvement is needed. If, as a result of these determinations, the need for ground improvement is established,
$200 for a
the best
GPU
approach to
board.
mitigation of the
Damn.
problem.
Alright, let's start making money. Let's go gambling. This is so realistic. This really is how it goes. Badass. Hopefully we can navigate past the trash. Doesn't look like it. Let me just do this right now. I don't remember the recipe for the fans. Or how you're supposed to find the recipe. Okay, make sure I get it on there nice. Perfect. Jesus Christ, I thought the game crashed. Alright. I don't know why that potato looked like that. Weird. Pop it up. What a fucking mess. Saving is scarier than half of the scares. Yeah, because I know most of them. I never know when it's gonna save. Oh my god. I wonder how the scrap box works. Seems like it rolls relatively well. What if that's where you put your scrap? What if you're gay and stupid? Stupid gay. Fuck you. You might be right, though. Also, something about a pot calling a kettle black. I wonder if that works. You were summoned. What? Which part? Oh. Huh. The stupid and gay part. Oh, okay. Really hope those don't fucking dimensionally merge. Give them some space. It's not good. What do you mean floating? Good. Oh, perfect. Corn fed. Holy badass. Oh, cool. Like that. I kind of thought the wrench would repair it. I don't know why. Oh, so leave it out. Awesome. Hunger sounds make you think you wanna shit. Don't you decide when you want the shit? I guess not. This guy's not a free thinker. It's a fucking pea stinker. Like his links to Scoob. It's the fucking alien in the hallway error roll prank, isn't it? No? That's just the something happening music. Yeah, this one, right? No.
Channel 4 in the white.
No.
So that would be an example of when you do the white band.
Yeah. This ain't my first rodeo. Inside my ATV? You fuck. Oh yeah. Can't sleep over a certain stamina amount. Aliens.
There are some things you can do based on whether you're wideband or narrowband. There's quick fixes, temporary fixes. By no means are they what we'd suggest.
Alright, go for it.
If you get into a situation where you're wideband mode and you're talking through a repeater that's narrowband, to get you back to camp or get you back to get your radio fixed, you may want to turn your radio slightly so that you're not, if you're a loud voice person, it'll help reduce how much audio, how much voice, how high your voice level is into the microphone. That can help you.
Yeah.
It's not obviously a permanent fix, but it can help you get to, until you get back in to get things repaired correctly.
I got all these fire extinguishers. Some guy out there definitely wants real fire extinguisher mechanics. We gotta take like the hammer and like bop them on the bottom to make sure they're still fresh and everything. That guy's not me. What do we do with this guy? Feed him some bird food. The what now?
Is it been maintained correctly?
Yeah, you gotta like.
Type of things that use the radio.
You gotta like tap the bottom of a.
Because.
Put them in the incinerator.
We're going through some changes, some big changes right now.
No.
And we found there's been a few more problems than what we had originally anticipated as a communication radio community. And.
I could nail him to the floor there. I could put a little hat on him.
They all operate in different ways.
Joke's on you, that thing's gonna get fucked.
It's gonna take a lot to get used to that. And we're going through the wideband, narrowband, and we all have to be a lot more conscientious to what we're doing out there.
Yeah.
It's not just pick up your radio after it's been in your pack all winter. Turn it on and it's gonna work and you're gonna talk. So there's some real responsibility upon the radio user at this point, I believe. There was an FFAST team that went out this last summer that identified a lot of issues.
Give it back, full of cum.
An area command team came in.
I'm using it all on these.
Put together a good paper that identified some problems, some issues, and identified some resolution for some options to help alleviate some of these problems. So what we're doing at this point is the annual firefighter refresher. Getting the information out during this annual firefighter refresher is a big key, and that's one way to get people aware.
You know what? Sure.
And the whole thing is an awareness, I believe, to make people aware that there are issues and they can be resolved. And so, firefighter refresher. The other thing is we have.
All right. The item box is coming along nicely. Can't wait to sell all this garbage. Do I need to fight? Nah. Dancing CGI alien on smiling friends. Now hold on. Yeah. I throw myself on the floor to look at Kerfer's ass and I get jump scared by the alien and I come before I meant to. Completely missing Kerfer's ass. There you go. Send the tweet. Don't send.
Help them through this next season to help eliminate some of the radiation.
2 level 3s.
For more
Really?
information on radio communications,
Write that down for Pixel. Okay. There. What? Chain Rage comic about finishing with a male porn star's face is on screen. Yeah, he's doing the mating press, and you're just getting like a face full of ass. That though.
Ergonomics has been very good for me. They allowed me to keep my job, stay with the same profession that I went to school for, and without them, I would have had to change my whole profession.
In my opinion, this is a lot better. A lot better.
Just through sheer repetition, we've developed methods that have kept us from becoming injured.
You want to come to work and do the job now because it's a lot easier and you don't have to worry about.
It's fucking Da Vinci in the background, like the Vitruvian. It is. Whoa. Wild. Wonder where those damn cats are. I'll have to make a funny device. The Vitruvian bag. I really had not to say anything too funny.
Addressed early on, when symptoms appear, they often never develop into anything severe. First, we want to focus on how to prevent these injuries.
How bad is it? Oh, only one server down. Weird.
Risk factors include
We're playing Hardcore
working
Hunter.
in awkward postures, using high hand force, performing repetitive
60
motions,
points, I didn't look.
using your hand or knee to make repeated impact, heavy, frequent, or awkward lifting.
Vitruvian
and
bag
exposure
overlaid
to
with
moderate to high
Vitruvian
levels of vibration.
Vaporeon. Hold on.
Just because your job has risk
Wait a
factors
minute.
doesn't mean that you're going to have a WMSD, though.
In fact, a little bit of exposure to some risk factors can actually be good for you. Occasionally
Ugh. Time to just put all the various pieces of trash over here. What did you do, Papado? Does it have music? What are you doing to that thing? Too human. I can't come to this. VR chat. One of those bits. So it's for perverts. Of a higher order. My God. Okay. Oh my lord.
Behind the kneecap.
That's not overheating. That's good. Look at the banner. That's normal. It's been a while since I bonked my head.
Putting your work on the platform to bring it closer to you. Bringing
Made in
items
Abyss.
within easy reach. Remember to
That'll
stretch
do it.
once in a while if you do have to work in an awkward posture for any length of time.
My name is Manuel Herrero. I'm working on a packing fruit here in Yakima. We used to pick up all the boxes from the line and stack them by hand on each pallet. They lift it up all the way up to 6 or 7.
Damn it.
Throw the bag. And I mean, it was hard for some. There's some guys that are short guys, and they cannot do that. We've been having a lot of accidents picking up those boxes. They were heavy. People hurt their back. They stack the
Kurfer's
boxes
on
down,
it.
but they don't have to leave the boxes. They just pick up the boxes from the line and put them on the pallet. But 4 high. That's
How long is it
that's a
gonna
lot.
take her?
So you gotta look under and see, you know, if you don't drop the boxes. Now it's a lot easier and faster.
What do you mean can't find broken server?
There are a number of factors, but the most important thing is how you grip it.
Gripping something with a whole hand, called a power grip, is 5 times more powerful than gripping something with the fingertips, known as a pinch grip.
So, picking up something that weighs 2 pounds with a pinch grip is just as stressful as picking up 10 pounds with a power grip. When you
Whoa.
bend your wrists, you actually lose a significant amount of grip strength. This increases the risk of injury, especially to the wrist and elbow.
Other things
Grip
can
that
increase
thing.
the amount of force needed to hold an object, such as if it's slippery, or if you wear loose-fitting gloves, or your hands are exposed to the cold, any of which make it difficult to feel what you are gripping.
One of the best ways to reduce grip forces is to use power grips instead of pinch grips whenever possible.
For example, picking up objects from the bottom using your whole hand. Attach handles to things, or use lift tools.
Another great idea is to build up the handles on small tools to reduce the grip force.
There are several things you can do to reduce the force you need when handling objects.
Just thinking about gripping
Pick
it.
up smaller loads. Use power tools instead of hand tools. Keep tools maintained to reduce the force required to operate them. Use lighter tools or tool balancers. Use 2 hands to cut the force per hand in half. And remember, keep your wrists straight.
Grip forces are also a problem if you hold onto an object for a long period of time. You can avoid this by using clamps to hold onto your work, placing items on carts rather than carrying them, and putting down a tool
You're
when
playing
you're not
Dr.
actually
Hidaka.
using it.
Sorry, I'm just watching TV.
I
Takumer.
repair a lot of different equipment, anywhere from weed eaters to 60,000-pound Vector trucks for sewer equipment, police cars, police motorcycles. Pretty much everything the city has we repair. Yeah, about 3 or 4 years ago, we didn't have all the tools we needed, and I was always bending over to pick up, like we had some of the drums you pick up are, they're way up to 100 pounds.
How long is this
So I
video?
pick those up to put them on the rear ends. We have the one impact gun for the big trucks. It takes just a 2-hand operation. It weighs about 30, 40 pounds.
What a set of Voices of the Void. It's called Freaks of the Void. Alien Cat Girls had some big honkers. Ooh, gosh.
I was getting to the point where I wasn't able to
You
do
would
my
have.
job. I didn't realize how much was bothering me.
What if they had 6 of them, too? Wouldn't that be quacking crazy? To the blues. Holy Toledo. How's the game? How's things? This about sums it up. Holy. You can see him running. Anyways. Things up though. You're going in the ATV. I wonder how that produces gas. Takes wood in, puts gasoline out. Weird. Those mannequins might be full of gasoline, but I don't think the crate wood is. It might be. Organized junk. I gotta put it in the boxes later. I can afford another box, actually. I forgot how to make the Bitcoin miner parts. Yeah, whatever. Alright. Looking relatively clean. There we go. How many hours in and we still don't have a clean base? Whatever. This is faster. What am I doing? Curfer can do the gooning for me. Yeah, you're not wrong. What the hell? What's up? Crippling darkness, baking. MREs, French cuisine. Raspberry drizzle. Too many waifus in this damn game. That's a good thing. Is yeah, wood scrap. I'll put the coal in here. We're gonna get a ton of it, I think. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we had a huge... We still have some plastic scrap left in the crates. But, yeah, no, Curfer takes a ton. Puts plastic scrap in your balls. Youch. You probably could put those puppies on a crafting table and turn them into scrap. Don't say that. Okay, well, it's not overheating. It's good. Hit them with a hammer, they turn into scrap pile. That scared me. Yeah, I've been liking being lazy. I'll do the fun stuff tomorrow. The art fight and the Isaac and all that. You can't, like... No, you can't use the saw like a hacksaw. That wouldn't make any sense. God. Alright. Maybe this jambalaya hot sauce diet isn't, like, the best for you. I don't know. Yeah, it probably is, actually. Never mind. Whoa. Aliens. Oh man, you know what would be nice? Like get like a lawn chair, a table, and like some beers up here. 3D print a badass, like, umbrella. I could do it. I'd have to find a model for one. Thought I could make that. I love when aliens make my textures overlay. There's so much blood that I need to clean up. Ah, yay. Bath. Alright. Who's online right now? Mook is playing Atlas. That explains it. I was wondering why I saw that furry little critter. Alright. Pixel stream. Probably on time this time. I'll wake up earlier. Ugh. I didn't post a schedule for this week. Like, at all. I do want to play some more Voices of the Void next weekend. Well, there's also the Colicus collab on the weekend. So I don't know what day that's gonna be or what time. Anyways. See you tomorrow or in like 7 to like 2 hours, 20 minutes. Anyways. Oh yeah, fuck, I gotta make the Kingdom Death PNG tomorrow. Today. Before shit. I'm not starting a new campaign. But anyways. Thanks for watching. Something about fucking your mom, I guess. I don't know.